So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's really nicely played. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the man they call the Black Panther, Zapata, is someone I'll be looking forward to seeing here, Peter.
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. There will be a throw-in. It's a sweeping cross. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Biraghi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Zapata. Goes for a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That has not gone well. Davids. Oh, it's Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Zapata. Baresi does well to get it back. Threads one in. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Aimed beyond the defence. Coco. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is... And Batistuta! Goal! Inter! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Biraghi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Half-time getting close now. Vlasic. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Rummenigge. That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan just ahead here in a tight game. Oh, 1-0 to the good. And we are back on the way. Inter Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. They've shifted it to the flank. Davids. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, that's a fine interception. Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Davids. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
And it's Rijkaard. It's Roberto Carlos!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Simeone. Oh, this looks sharp. He's in a great position here. Rijkaard. Vlasic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Biraghi. And it's Simeone. And here's Zapata.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that should get the job done.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Schneider. Rummenigge. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Batistuta. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Inter Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pellegrini! And a neat finish! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but...
And he shoots! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise every game, and they have won this one. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Pisa appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it.
And the finish! And he's done it! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Pisa gain their reward with an early goal.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good read, needed to be.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Messi, there's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Number 11.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So they have it all to do again.
Inter really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
He's in a great position here. Leris. Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. "40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Pass somewhat off target. Batistuta, always looking for that half a chance.
Minutes has been indicated.
And he cuts out the supply. Leris. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Inter really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Inter Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Pisa are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Over to the right flank. Nicely weighted ball. That's really well cleared. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
Substitution for Pisa, number 81. Coming on to replace him is number 37. Substitution.
Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Leris aimed beyond the defence. Schneider for Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Pisa needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's having a pop! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Coming on the field is number 9.
Leris engages and forces him off the ball, and it's Davids.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's had it nicked away. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. He might be in here! Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. 5 minutes left on the clock. That's very neat. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. It's a sharp pass.
Has been indicated.
It's a good foot in there. Messi. Giroud. And that'll be the end of that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then? Inter Milan going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, Perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
We're up and running then. This one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season. Now it's Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And here's Rooney. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Rooney.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rooney receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. There's the header! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Boga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Rooney. Great vision, and it's been played through, and this is Messi. Thuram. Has a look and plays it forward. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there, looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Cambiasso, who's set up one goal so far.
There will be
It's
1 minute
Conceição.
added time.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a great position here. And it's hoisted clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been
That
a
was the
decent game
first
so
half.
far, Peter, although
Let's hope the boys
I
can
think
turn
in
it
the
up for
next
the
45
second.
minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Julu.
And the counter is on. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Boga. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard. Conceição. Knocks it out wide. McKennie. Thuram. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. And he whips. Oh, good effort! And that's a good finish. And the comeback is complete.
Goal!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Inter Milan are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Diamante can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. Kalulu. And that's that. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is... Rooney! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 5 minutes,
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's made its way to him. Rooney, played out wide, and he's quick to return it. He'll try from distance! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That has been cut short.
Lecce definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Banda. Pressure coming in from all directions. That's really well manoeuvred. Out towards the flank. Tries to get it clear. Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. What a throw in. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Half an hour played now. Rummenigge. And this is Rooney. He's going for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Goes looking wide. Messi. Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Inter can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Banda. No, that's been intercepted. Davids. And it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi, and Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koulibaly.
There will be 1 minute added
Can they get him
time.
away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Inter Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rummenigge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Rummenigge. And it's been played through. Rooney! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Banda. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 50. Coming on the field
Davids.
is number 11.
Rummenigge needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and as their most...
It's Snyder! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
It's their
Number
second
79.
corner of the game.
Coming on the field. Number 40. Number 33.
Early ball out from the back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koulibaly. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Banda! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Inter Milan preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Koulibaly. I think we're just about done here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well measured. And this is Rooney. Oh, he's... and the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is that the decisive goal? So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan have done their thing. They were driven by a desire to maximise... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Dembele. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Davids. Foot in. Mbappe. Rooney. That pass has been well intercepted. Ødegaard. He's had it taken off him. Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
It's a goal kick. Koundé.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And here's Mbappe. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Davids. And this is Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And we have liftoff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Kaka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And Koundé goes back. Rodri. And it's Ødegaard. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. And he cuts out the supply. Kaka. And here's Mbappe. Always goal side. That's going to go a long way.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Stojkovic. And it's Rooney. And this is Batistuta. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Added time.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Decent chance! Dispatched clinically. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kaka. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, good spread. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Kubasi. Who saw this coming? Madrid are hurt by just about the final punch. Aimed beyond the defence. And he whips it in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. No, it's come to nothing.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Kaka. Mbappe. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rooney is being harried and hassled.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been...
And the shot! Off the post!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Stojkovic. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rooney. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Stojkovic. Number 9, Batistuta.
Can he get it through?
Number 24,
Zanetti.
Schneider. Coming on the field, number 16.
Well, that might be that,
Guti.
Peter. Maybe both
Number
sides
10,
just going to have to settle for the
Messi.
draw now.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution.
There will be
Added
4
minutes has
extra
been
minutes.
indicated.
He has found a way through. Guti. And it's Zanetti. Rivaldo. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to-
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rooney. Schneider. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rashford tries to clear. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Rooney. Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? Modric. Martinez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider. Now it's Rooney! And a goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 17 minutes.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Batistuta! Backward it goes. Chance, surely!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That is good alertness. Schneider. Oh, super. And Batistuta! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 9.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Rashford. Now here's the delivery. Oh! Well taken goal. Cafu. And here's Schneider. And it's Rooney. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Modric could be danger here. Oh, good-looking ball. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez. Batistuta.
2
Beckenbauer
has been
That has
indicated.
been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Real chance! And there's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is all they have time for. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. Grimaldo. Schneider looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Rashford. Well read, and the danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And the return pass. Modric, played out to the left flank, and he's quick to return it. Oh, shooting chance!
Goal!
So the manager can make a change
69
for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rodri. Davids with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Dani Olmo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Dani Olmo. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great chance! It has to be Wayne Rooney! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution on the field.
Madrid have their lead.
Modric.
I think this team shows great
Coming on the
willpower and a
field
wonderful
is
never-say-die attitude.
number
No
8,
other outfit can match them. They just keep going.
Substitutions taking
Superb.
place.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Davids. Well, there's a probing
Added
ball.
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get away here? Davids. Well, they could break here. And here's Rashford. Cristiano Ronaldo! And there goes their last chance. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling.
Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Akanji, Massaro, he's looking wide, Williams, showing good feet. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Williams, it's played through for him. He's got a very and it's hit the woodwork and out. Neuer is there to clear. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Looking for the run. And that is expertly dealt with. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Driving forward, Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this great chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Pedri. Over to the right flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's... And the finish! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! He's going for goal! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Massaro. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now he's running away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Agahawa running with the ball. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Spain really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second half is up and running. So the first half brought no goals.
Agahawa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely...
Tries one from range! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Agahawa being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Madueke is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Spread it left. Now it's Williams. He has found a way through. Back when it goes. And a chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Let's have a chance! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Agahawa. Oh, there's a probing ball. Defending was strong and firm. Well timed, excellent interception. And that was asking for too much.
Substitution.
Spain still ahead by the game's only goal. Pedri looking understandably energised after his goal. Puyol. Gerrard. Agahawa. That's an excellent interception.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Not where it came from. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And here's Pedri. He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you...
Stojkovic! Now it's Agahawa. Vermin. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nico Williams is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? I doubt very much that this was in the script. This is a promising build-up. He's looking wide, and he's quick to return it. Oh, that is... And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Yamal. He's found a way through. And this is Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's hoisted clear. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodri, nicely spread. Can he get it through? Now it's Agahawa. Now it's Pedri. Agahawa! Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Spread to the right. Yamal. Bellingham running with the ball. Tries to pass it. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Park Ji-sung. Oh, no joy this time. And he's quick to get rid. Yamal, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Stojkovic getting forward. Rodri. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change.
Just a quick
at this
announcement,
stage.
it is now time for our special
So that's it for the first
Please grab
half,
the tickets
and
you were
everyone
given when you were
takes
walking through the
a
gates.
well-earned rest.
Substitution for Spain, number 20, Omorodian.
Away we go again.
To replace him is
I think it'll be
21.
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware...
Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Fermin. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Torres. Torres! Oh, it's a vicious effort.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Fermin cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham. Looking for the run. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Spain are looking to go forward now. That is lovely. Yamal. Yamal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish imperfection.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Torres. Lopez. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well measured. Spain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Romario just eases him off the ball.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Some really good ball movement. Romario. For Rice. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Substitution.
He has found the way through, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the
2
possibilities,
has
but in
been
the end it's
indicated.
fruitless. And this is Ronaldo. And the referee brings it to a close. Spain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
And now to
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace added to the infinite amount of trickery.
Takes a shot! Messi clears. Van Dijk. Kovacic. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that was asking for too much. Garnacho looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not the most convincing of passes. Or facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, he's all alone. Chance! Goal! Argentina! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have had the first significant... There could be trouble here. Van Dijk is there to clear. Kovacic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Fernandez made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And this is Ronaldo. Played through for the wide man. Molina. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Oh, Alvarez! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Akanji. Kovacic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vardiol. And it's Kovacic. That's it, 45 minutes up. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Back on the way then. And this is Ronaldo. Could be danger here. And he's running through. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Van Bommel. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. He has found a way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now there's a... He's Alvarez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. And this is Messi, and Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Guardiola. Oh, that is a nice touch. Guardiola, he's got away. Has a look up and delivers. And that's the keeper's ball. Guardiola, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Chance for a shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Brazil can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Alvarez. Fernandez, distributed tidily. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina are having a ball here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Brazil really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot could be on. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Guardiola gets flagged offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil have opted to make another change here. And that will be it. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Brazil.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Doué. And it's Gerrard. Garnacho cuts it out. Nicked it back promptly. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Collier.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Doué. Tries to play it through. Nuno Mendes. And Drogba over to the right flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come on. He's having a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd...
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, it's Alvarez! Doué. Gerrard. Doué. Now who's going to be first to this? And Messi! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's got Drogba! Oh, he's been caught on it here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with it.
Towering against the crossbar. Molina with the clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Mendes.
That was lovely, that.
Can he latch on to this? Argentina still this single goal behind. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Well, it makes sense, Peter, that if he's frustrated, the whole attack may suffer.
Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Doué. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, played right into his path. And Messi! Off the post! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Argentina are level.
The goal scorer for Argentina.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Coming on the field is
Argentina restore parity.
Zielinski.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nuno Mendes. Who saw this coming? Argentina have dragged it back at the last.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Jamal. Number 13.
No, that's been intercepted. Zielinski.
Number 21.
Now it's Alvarez.
Number 22.
Van Dijk.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Pacho. It's Camavinga. And he's being shifted off it. Pacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the ball in. And he's gone looking for safety.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there.
There will be
and
3 minutes
evident
at a time.
annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. Great vision. It's played through for him. And he's managed to get... Can he finish? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Now that's well seen too. Doué. Now the great chance! Off the post! And he's there to get it away. He doesn't look too happy with that. France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rooney. He can run onto that. It's a really well-measured ball. Julie has the space to scheme. He's going for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Zaire Emery. Mbappe! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Griezmann. So it is still 0-0. Chance here to counter. He's found the way through. And it's Doué. Spence. Rooney. Looking for options for movement. Upamecano. And Zaire Emery. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Zaire Emery. Now it's on the finish! Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rooney. Spread to the right. He's being urged. Tries a shot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to...
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deftly away. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Doué receives it in a good position. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Mbappe. Tries one from range. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be
Doué.
1 minute added time.
And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Hello, attendees. This is a
France go in at half-time with
the
a game to
boy
chase.
in the green backpack.
It's
Kindly
been a
contact
pretty
nearby
tepid
member
display.
staff.
They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That'll be a throw-in. Saliba. Julie. Looking for the run. Doué. He'll try from distance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Valverde with his sights pumped. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Rooney. Great vision. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll happen.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's in on goal. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Place. Substitution for France, number 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
22, Desiree Doué.
Deftly away.
Number 25, Chouameni. Number 6,
Over to the right
Mbappe.
flank.
Coming on the field,
Alexander-Arnold. And a header!
Chucky. Number 8,
Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Olise.
And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. Spence. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to deal with it. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rabiot clears. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ribéry. Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Decent chance! And no! He had to,
Substitution.
and yet he could not.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
So, third corner of the game. Great ball, Olise!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Big chance! Japan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Might be danger here. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. He's gone for goal. Now this could be a chance. Cleared away. Julie. Ribéry. Oh, good spread. Olise. And that's it. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell